What's good? Episode 10. Celebrate. Let's go. Unity.
That's 2.5 months.
Yeah, 2.5 months of the Nerdhour podcast. We doing this. We in it. There's no going back. We're 10 episodes.
We gotta do better.
Y'all gotta run these numbers up. I'm just kidding. You guys are killing it.
Whoever this shit going.
That's all the freaking head. We're back with the screen, with the laptop. We ain't got no producer today. Louise decided to abandon. There might be a Louise cameo. Foreshadowing.
Not today. You talk about today?
Yeah.
We just gonna walk in?
Hey, you never know. Foreshadowing. Yeah, guys. Episode 10 of Nerdhour. We have lots of new stuff to drop this week. We're gonna talk about episode 3 and 4 of Secret Invasion. And yeah, some more Deadpool stuff. Deadpool's looking crazy per usual. But we're gonna start off this episode. I thought about this. One of our good friends also did mention this about how you guys don't know us. You guys only know us as Rush Hour, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. No, as Cory and Idriys. We've never really dived in about who we are. We just started the podcast, and that was always kind of the plans, like screw a little intro. You get to know us as personalities first, and then we'll talk about us. We're also kind of bad about talking about ourselves, but yeah, just like, do you remember like back in the day those YouTube videos where they do like my life? Like all the YouTubers did like story about their life. It's like something kind of like every YouTuber did it. We're gonna do that.
Oh,
you remember?
No. I know every girl's first YouTube video is
Q&A.
that's every girl's first YouTube video ever.
Yeah.
Is doing a Q&A.
Yeah. We do need a new Q&A episode when we have people actually asking us questions. Ask us some juicy stuff. That's actually a good idea. Q&A episode eventually. But I mean, I'm Cory. I'm born and raised in LA. As you can see, like I always wear a band tee in every episode. I have this Pure Noise record bottle. I've been into music, into nerd stuff ever since I was a tiny little child. I was working at Pure Noise for a little some time. I left. I'm doing like artist management day-to-day stuff currently. Just some, I don't know. Like I remember the earliest like superhero Marvel, not even Marvel. One of the earliest memories of watching a superhero movie was the first Fantastic Four, the really bad one.
The one with Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
That was great because it had Jessica Alba. What are you talking about? I love that movie.
Me too. Considered bad. Did not age.
But I had the soundtrack. The soundtrack had Chingy's Right There on it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know when that appeared in the movie, but it was that thing you do it right there, right there. And yeah, I had the soundtrack for that movie.
That's awesome.
Or maybe I think it was that one. It was either that one or the Silver Surfer, the sequel.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the first one.
I gotta rewatch those. They're on Disney Plus, and that'll be fun.
Funny enough, I remember because growing up, my parents, they were big bootleg people.
Yeah,
we would get our bootleg movies from downtown, and I think it's Santee Alley or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so Fantastic Four came out, and so as usual, we went downtown and we got our bootleg version. As it always came in like a skinny little case or whatever.
Yeah.
And printed out. Yeah. And so I was so excited to watch this fucking movie.
Oh, God.
And we all sat down. It's time to watch Fantastic Four. We had our movie nights, we got dinner, whatever. We all sat down as a family. And we put in that shit. And them motherfuckers got us put in like the one from the 80s or whatever, the old ass Fantastic Four. They put that one instead.
Yo, I did not think. I thought you were about to say it's like, someone set up a camera of the movie theater.
Oh, no. It was way worse. I would have preferred watching it through a camera, but it wasn't even a movie at all.
Yeah.
And so whoever got that $5 out of us, fuck you.
That's awesome. But yeah, I remember watching that as a kid. I remember watching, this is like dating us, but I remember watching Revenge of the Sith in theaters with my grandma. My grandma really instilled. I used to watch, like, my grandma would always take me out to movies. So I was like, watching, loving movies was definitely because of my grandma. And then, like, I had a cousin, her now ex-boyfriend. We would always go watch movies together, even when they broke up, which he was a real one for this. Shout out Lenny. Even when they broke up, not dating my cousin anymore, he would come and pick me up to go watch movies. I would, like,
The relationship was always with you. It wasn't, you never with the cousin.
yo, honestly, want the deep shit right now?
Okay, as long as it's not borderline. I wasn't going. No, not be calling me by my name. Type shit.
No, like, seriously, like towards the end, like, he was like, like, Linda told me that, like, they broke up, and he was like, yeah, like, I always stayed because, like, to, like, look after you.
Where is he now?
He has a son. He's moved on.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. You were the son he hadn't had yet.
Yeah. He was a real one. We used to always watch, like, he would, like,
What's the son's name?
Cory.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know. Imagine.
Yeah.
We'd always, like, watch, like, I would be, like, on, like, my cousins that didn't have a computer at the time. I would, like, watch, like, just people talk about comics and stuff. And then he would, like, oh, like, play it, and we watch it together. I'd been collecting comics. I was a big DC guy. I remember vividly going to, like, my local comic store and, like, I would, like, overhear about, like, oh, like, I would get people would come and get their pull list. I was like, oh, I talked to the comic guy, like, I want to start a pull list. Like, he was like, really? Yeah, he was like, really? Like, you know, that's a big, like, what do you say? Like,
pull list.
A pull list is, like, basically, like, you pick all the comics that you want. And then the guy, when it drops the week of, they would, like, save it for you, basically on file. So, like, you would come at the end of the week.
But you need money for that.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly. He looked at me. That's exactly what he said.
You sure?
Yeah. He was like, you know that this is, like, it's a responsibility. You know, I was just like, yeah. I think, like, I would do it for a few weeks. I'm like, oh crap, this is like $20-$30. You know, I'll be like, dropping. I'm like, I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. And like DC, it was like during Darkest Night was coming out. I was like,
You were how old?
Like 11.
Yeah, you ain't have shit.
No, bro. I was just like, it was like, I'll be like, here we go. I would be like, you know, get the receipt. I'll be like,
I'll be back.
Yeah,
I'll be back next week.
It would just pile up. Finally, I just, like, stopped getting my pull list. But, like, I remember starting a pull list. I wasn't being when I was reading comics, and I don't know the standpoint of right now of comics. I just feel like comics are just, you know, are kind of dead. Not a lot of people reading, like, physical format of comics, but DC Comics was it, bro. It was during the storyline of Green Lantern's Darkest Night. Brightest Day, Darkest Night. Yeah, and that was like an insane thing. And then which lead into the New 52. I was there for that. I have, like, you know, I have all the OG Flashpoint comics. I do want to get graded soon. Yeah, and I was really big into DC Comics, and Marvel was just ruling over movies and movies. I don't know about television, but yeah, like, good times those were. So it's very been ingrained through, like, family and through comics, and being at where we're at now, having this podcast, get to, like, spew out and nerd out about everything that's in my brain with Idriys, my best friend. I forgot. My best friend Idriys.
What the fuck?
How about you?
How about me? What?
Yeah, what do you do, Idriys?
Oh, I mean, right now, nothing. I'm on strike on two ends. Two fronts. I'm on writer's strike, and I'm on SAG strike, actor's strike. So that should tell you what I do. In terms of my nerdidity background, nerdism. In terms of my nerd background,
Yeah.
He's more of a nerd than I would ever be and was growing up. I was into comics to an extent, not crazy, like, you know, but, like, I was more Marvel. Yeah, I will say that. I was always more Marvel. Like, I owned the Civil War series.
Awesome.
Stuff like that. I just always liked Marvel. More video games than anything.
Oh yeah, we met playing Minecraft too, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah.
Say
lately these days. No, I'm not saying that. Lately these days, I'm just like, man, I kind of want to. Every time I come across like a TikTok live of someone playing Minecraft, it just like, it's like, man, I feel like they'll just make me happy. Like doing things to like, you know, satisfy your inner child. Mm-hmm. That's probably one of those things.
Yeah, for sure.
On another note, TikTok be having me on the verge of tears with those fucking nostalgia ass fucking TikToks where it'll be like, it'll be playing music like, and then it's a like slideshow of different stuff from your childhood. Bro, that shit be having me want to cry.
Really?
I'm like, bro, I miss being a kid so goddamn much.
Yeah.
I miss the commercials. I miss toys. I miss all. This is not a show about depression. Anyways. So yeah, you know, I more so movie television guy. Wasn't too big on like actual physical comics, but I don't even remember the first comic book movie. I remember seeing Avengers in theaters though, and
Can't think further back than that.
Further back than Avengers, I don't know if I saw Iron Man in theaters.
I saw Iron Man in theaters.
I probably did.
You for sure did.
But I don't know if I saw it in theaters or it was on bootleg. I don't know. I can't. That gets fuzzy to me. I don't remember. But you know, my dad, he wasn't really into comic book movies too much. So it wasn't like a constant thing of us going to see comic book movies. Honestly, the only time I've consecutively seen comic book movies is because of him.
Yeah,
because he's like, we need to watch this, and so it's like, all right. I don't know where I'm going with this.
You may seen him before as he yells little God singing, makes music.
You haven't seen that, but I do. I make music. I do a bunch of stuff in the entertainment world.
And he's a big entertainment guy.
I edit this shit.
He edits this shit.
I film this shit.
Yep. I'm
in this shit.
He may have entertained you as a child as Awkward Industries.
Yeah.
All of it, bro. We have lore, guys.
I also do cologne reviews.
Oh, yeah. This is the first time. Yeah, we gotta do some promo.
Yeah, I do cologne reviews. I mean, shit. The 30 people watching, fuck it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Sniffaholics. Like, if we nerds, we gotta smell good as well for the cons. Wear deodorant, guys. When we go to Comic-Con next year, we pull up. We want you guys to be smelling good.
Y'all gotta put on deodorant. Y'all gotta lotion yourselves. Y'all be walking around ashy, and put on some good lasting cologne.
Yeah.
Don't put on. I mean, you can find some cheap colognes that can last a decent amount, but make sure it just smells good. Y'all just gotta make sure you smell good, and wash your face and wash your hands, and don't touch your hands with your face. Or don't touch your face with your hands. My bad, dyslexia. That's another thing. I have dyslexia, partially. Yeah. When you hit those conventions, nobody want to be smelling the sweat between your ass cheeks. Nobody wants to get a whiff of that. So keep some cologne on you. I guess people are still going to Comic-Con.
I guess people are still going to Comic-Con. No one's going to be now with SAG striking this week. No one is allowed to go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that is a rule. Like, no one is allowed to do press for their movies. I mean, all right, guys, that was about us. Let's get into the shit we want to talk about, right? Like, no one is, this Comic-Con, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I should have known. The rumor about the SAG strike was going on for quite a few months during when the WGA was going on, but, like...
I mean, them all pulling out should have been the first sign to us. But, like, I didn't know... They knew that was going to happen. They knew the strike was going to happen. But I was like, because of the WGA, I was like, that's why it was so confusing to me. I was like, because of writers, I was like, I don't know if that's correct. And then SAG strike.
Dude, like, so we were kind of, we went to go get some Chipotle, sponsor us. Blue Beetle is fucked, dude. Blue Beetle is fucked. That comes out in August. I mean, it was pretty fucked before because, like, look at how The Flash bombed. But they are not allowed to promote that movie at all.
Didn't he have like final words? Like he did like a video.
Something about he did like a rap. Like he did like a
video.
he did like a little like freestyle or something, and like that was the last thing he was able to post up.
I think that was, but yeah, I saw something where I was like, he had final words. I think like the Thursday before the strike.
Yeah. So that, and then this one, we'll see if it's fucked because it doesn't come out till November. So pray to God that it can promo the Marvels. The Marvels can't do promo at all. And in that movie needs promo already.
Yeah.
You know, that's an iffy, right? Like if they could figure out something by November, they're good. But if not, the Marvels for Marvel is a Marvel movie that needs promo, bro.
Yeah.
Did you hear that the people in Oppenheimer, like
they left the they're saying Killian was happy as hell.
Dude, literally they're like, I guess someone walked, they're like, strike, and then Killian was just like, deuces. Him, no.
How old is Killian?
How old is Cillian Murphy? Should we look that up?
He looks like he's like 50.
I think he might be older. Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy is, how old do you think he is?
50? 49, 48?
47 years old.
47.
He's pushing 50. He's pushing 50.
It's showing a little bit.
Oh, for sure. But I think that gives him like that look.
Yeah. I thought he was younger though. Like I thought he was probably like a young actor, but I'm like, oh shit, he's been around.
Barbie are the only people that look. Barbie was going crazy with the promotion. You know, all the carpets and all I do. Like
they made sure to do that before that strike hit. Have all the red carpets, whatever. Get Nicki Minaj on the carpet. Get everybody. They are straight.
Yeah, dude. So they're good. Oppenheimer could technically be seen as good just because of the cast. It's a Nolan movie, you know? Like,
there's been so much promo with those.
So much promo, and especially the Barbenheimer concept. Like, they're good, but just the fact that they walked out, there's strike, deuces. Like, we can't be here, you know? It's crazy. Florence, Matt Damon, Killian, Nolan just walked out. RDJ.
Oh, did you see what they did at Disneyland?
Yes, that was so cool. That was interesting. That was cool. Dude, that was very creative.
So if you don't know what they did at Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion, they need to promote that shit.
Had its premiere,
yeah. They had its premiere. The actors can't come.
Yeah.
So what they did was they had the cast members at Disneyland do their own red carpet for the movie.
As the characters. Like, as the characters.
They're dressed up. So it was like Cruella de Vil and Ursula and all the motherfuckers like walking the red carpet. Who the fuck want to see that shit?
Bro, okay, maybe because my Disney adult...
Yo, Disney heads are something else.
To come up with something in place of actors, that's kind of ingenious. Have like Disney villain characters walk the red carpet.
I guess it's better than AI.
Better than AI, better than nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And it's Disney too.
Nothing could have been satisfying as well.
No, they needed something. I thought it was pretty cute. Thought it was pretty cool.
It's only for the people at Disneyland, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. Like at least they did something, right? This could segue into what we're going to talk about next. One of the big news is some castings for Mr. James Gunn's Superman Legacy. Oh. Right? You saw this?
I was like, who the fuck is that? And then I saw him. Yeah, so we got a Green Lantern.
Okay.
We got a Hot Girl. And we got Mr. Terrific.
Yep. So to cap off,
which is really quick, very surprising bringing in Mr. Terrific this early.
Yes. To cap off real quick, bro, you know, like in one of James Gunn's like signing is like, we are going to run Comic-Con this year. They were all supposed to come out. Corn Sweat's supposed to come out. You know, even probably more people that we don't know that are casted were supposed to come out for Comic-Con. Now no one can come out for Comic-Con.
You hitting the internet stage, hitting the internet platform.
Yeah. Right? So, yes.
Which is kind of cool because Tom Holland, he didn't find out he was Spider-Man until they posted it on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, that was the thing. He was like, he did not know. He thought he lost the role until they made Marvel made a post on their Instagram announcing him as Spider-Man. That's how he found out.
They already set up your post for Miles, bro.
Yes.
You're already locked in. You don't know it.
I just don't. They got me in the drafts.
Yeah.
In the thread draft.
You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
But yes. So these are the 3 new actors that are going to be joining in Superman Legacy. There's actually some news by Grace Randolph about actual plot. So much to talk about. Let's get into it. So we have Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Then we have Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. And then we have Eddie Gathingi as Mr. Terrific.
Because he played the guy they killed in X-Men.
He played, what's his name? Yeah, the guy that's supposed to be like can't die, so he gets a redemption, right?
Yeah.
In X-Men First Class, he also was in Twilight. That's Dora the Explorer.
He runs in Twilight.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. He's the one I thought was Will.i.am.
Yeah.
I thought he was Will.i.am.
Yeah. We had Dora the Explorer.
She was Dora,
and then we have Firefly and James Gunn's one best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was in Dora. She was in Transformers.
Oh.
She's also going to be Madam Web.
Well, I love a working woman. I love a woman that knows how to work.
So, how do you feel about this casting?
I don't see an issue with it. I mean, I would have to. I mean, I don't know too much about Mr. Terrific, but just off visual, I'm like, he seems a little more scrawnier than the comic book.
Exactly. So I do have my personal opinions about this casting, especially Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, but like really just like my point of view is like, I'm sure he is a good actor, but one, I thought they were making a Mr. Terrific movie.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That I guess that's, oh yeah, I mean, actually, no, actually for sure that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I heard they were doing a Terrific movie before James Gunn scrapped it, and now...
Press that button.
Oh, 1 second. They are doing scrapped it, so they're adding him. Mr. Terrific seems more of like a leading role type, seems more of Idris Elba. I see Idris Elba, like, you know, but I guess what they're trying to do here is Mr. Terrific, like his power, he's a genius. He's either number 1 smartest person in the DC universe or top 3. You know, he's supposed to be like smarter than Batman type beat, right? So maybe like for his physicality wise, they're trying to, you know, like his brains, right? Miss Merced, she's like 5'1", bro. She's 5'1", and she's not playing like the OG Hawkgirl. She's not playing like the Hawkgirl from like the animated Justice League. She's playing another iteration of Hawkgirl. And she's 5'1".
Really?
She's teeny tiny.
Another iteration?
Yeah, like another,
like an actual hybrid?
No. Like another girl who took the Hawkgirl mantle. Because she, the Hawkgirl, Hawkman, they what's the word? They die and they reincarnate as different people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she's not, you know, and Fillion.
Oh, about to be some Anamorphous.
No. I don't know, bro.
I mean, he's not Hal Jordan, so I guess that's.
We'll talk about it because I am Green Lantern. I am an aficionado about the lanterns. I'm gonna save that for like a whole thing, next thing. But I don't know, man. I trust James Gunn in casting, but it's just like it feels like it's such like a jokey right now. You know, I'm gonna be honest, like some Black Adam shit, dude. Like, I don't know.
I trust James.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Poo.
Okay.
Period. Poo. Per. I trust James.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
So Grace Randolph also kind of leaked the plot and kind of basis of what this movie is actually about. So what we all thought was it's going to be Superman versus the Authority, which was the Authority is like, you know, we kind of talked about like the boys SDC team
with the gay couple in it.
The gay couple in it, and you know they're gonna have their own movie, maybe, I don't know. So it's like this is gonna set up like Batman. Fuck, why can't I saying Batman? Superman versus the Authority. But in reality, James Gunn did that as a decoy because he knew that the reason mostly stuff leaks out is through the casting directors, and how like there's like whatever, there's a thing called like the grid or something about like when you're going through casting, they're like, oh, like a synopsis of what it's about. So they did that as a fake out, like putting the authority. But in reality, this movie is going to be about, from Grace Randolph, I know some people are iffy about her, but I do believe that she has really good sources, is that there's going to be a conflict in the Middle East that no word of like who Lex is being casted, and now for sure no word because of the actor strike, but I hear that the main lead man they want for Lex is Alexander Skarsgård.
Not Bill.
Not Bill.
Yeah, Alex.
The Secession guy.
Yeah.
He's good. This is a good one. He's a good one. So there's gonna be conflict in the Middle East. Lex is gonna be like, oh, I have my own way of taking care of this. Very Lex of him. But then also, since these are all obviously like superheroes that are casted, they are already established in the DC universe. So there might be like a Justice Society type thing where like these characters have their own way of handling this conflict in the Middle East versus Superman's, because he's like, you know, he's very like smart and like kind of brash, and he was like, I know how to handle this. And then her way is like maybe running gun, let's just do it. And then Guy Gardner is like different, like not saying like they're bad guys, but just like different, like maybe like edgy, different ways of handling this conflict, where Superman has to come in and be like, yo, here's the right way, the good way, the hopeful way, the passionate way, you know? So that's kind of like that is the premise of the movie. It's not the authority, it's all these characters already being established.
So how many sex scenes do you think we'll get with Lois?
Whoa! I hope we get one.
Nah, we ain't getting that.
Jay's what it is.
This ain't Oppenheimer.
Yeah, that's it.
They said that scene is terrible. It's like you're just staring at Killian's nuts the entire like you're staring at his ass just the entire time for 15 minutes. Yes, missionary for 15 minutes.
No way.
That's what they said. That's what the people, they were like, you're just staring at fucking Killian's ass and balls for 15 minutes.
Yo, we watching this opera.
Someone was like, you couldn't even hit it from the back at least? Like, it could have been no from the back action. It was just Killian from Missionary just hit it. Balls.
Hey, well, at least you can see Florence.
I don't know if we will, because he's on top.
This Florence speaking out like,
yeah, like, I don't know. That sounds terrible. In IMAX, I'm gonna pay $40? Yeah. That's the weirdest porn I ever paid for.
I'm like, wait, this is that.
I just wonder how long 15 minutes feel like is in a theater. Like, when you know something's going on for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You come back and you're like, oh,
yeah, it's still going. Okay. He just climaxed. Okay. I went and got a drink and all that shit.
Holy shit. So I gotta get into this because I love the lanterns. Like I said, like I was really like the Darkest Night comic book run. I just love lanterns. I love Hal Jordan. I love Kyle Rayner. I love Guy Gardner. I love, why am I blanking on, of course, the Black One's name?
I don't know his name either.
John Stewart.
I
know his name. I love them all. I just do not see Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. So Guy Gardner, let me explain. Guy Gardner is one of like the there's like 5 now, of the human lanterns, right? And he's like very much like, he's an asshole, like New Yorker, and like corny. Was like, I'm walking here, but like I'll fuck you up, from the pages of the comics you read it, like he's funny, but he's like a dick. He's a dick, but like a charming, means well, at the end of the day, a good person, but he comes off as a dick. Nathan Fillion can be a dick, but like I just can't see him. This is also his Nero haircut. He used to have like a bowl cut.
And they say he's gonna have a bowl cut,
which is crazy. And they also say that like James said, like people who appear in movies are going to like, that's him. They're locked in. So if that means Nathan Fillion is going to be our Guy Gardner in the Green Lantern show, bro. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I do trust in James Gunn, but right now I do not see Fillion as Guy Gardner at all, and I'm kind of nervous because I love Guy Gardner so much, It's gonna be interesting.
I think he'd be alright.
Okay.
I like Nathan. I mean, based on Guardians, I think he'll be alright.
And this is like one of the castings where I'm all like, damn, bro. I love my friends. I love this guy.
Tell James you're willing to put a bet on whether or not it's gonna be good or not.
James Gunn.
How much money are you willing to put down to say he's not gonna be fit for this role?
I'll put down 2 racks.
2 racks?
Yeah.
All right, James. 2 racks online saying he's saying this gonna be trash.
Yeah.
What are you willing to do about that? 2K on the line.
2K. He'd be like, easy. He's gonna be like, you're gonna love and watch. James Gunn love his friends, dude. I love my friends. James Gunn loves his friends. He was in Slither. He was in Guardians. He was in Suicide Squad. Like,
oh, he was, yeah. Dismembered.
Detached Woman. Yeah, pop of him. Like, he loves his friends.
We're gonna get Pete Davidson in the fucking DCU,
bro. Eventually, yeah, for sure. Like, oh my god, like, I get it, dude. Like, I get it. I'm not saying like I'm so excited, but just like, wow, this one's really scares me because I love Guy Gardner. I love a lantern, dude. I love a good lantern, and the fact we're getting an actual lantern like Guy Gardner in it, like, that's nuts, dude. But by playing it, it's Nathan Fillion.
I don't know the character like that, so I'm
no expectation, a lot of expectation.
I'm chilling. Yeah. Now I'm Team Nathan over here.
I bet. Should we move on?
Yep.
Secret Invasion, baby.
Oh, that's all you.
Episode 3 and 4, because Idriys,
I fell off. Yo, I've been going through a lot lately.
Well, let's speak about it real quick.
You know what I learned? We don't have to talk about everything.
Insert into that video.
Just know that I just didn't watch it. Y'all got me. I just haven't. I just did it. I just haven't. And I know I needed to, but I just haven't. It's part of the writer's strike, the SAG strike. I just haven't watched it.
There's an N-word jar, and every time Idriys doesn't watch something that he's supposed to.
Hey, bro, arrest me.
Arrest me.
Fucking. But I do know some things. I know.
We'll talk about it. Here we go, right?
Oh.
So, episode 3 and 4. 3 and 4 was like 2 weeks. 3 was like 2 weeks ago now. We're just, so 4 is the latest episode. Episode 3, Gaia dies. Oh, our question was answered. Fury does know that she's a Skrull.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. He did know that she was a Skrull.
And he was okay with it?
He was okay with it.
Okay.
Gaia died.
Because of that sex.
Yes. And then she was like, switching to Scarlet
But then it makes you think, like, who's the woman that they chose for her to model after? Because don't they have to kidnap the people?
They talk about that in episode 4.
All right, then I'll just let you talk.
Yeah, so episode 3, and go through it, and, Talos tries to make a deal with Gravik. That doesn't go through. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was episode 4. Right, so episode 3 was, in a way, like, kind of filler. It was good, but I'm currently, like, on the episode 4 kick. But getting to episode 4, right, damn, I should have refreshed it. Episode 4, we start off, right? So the third one, Gaia is like the daughter, Miss Emilia Clarke. She gets shot because Gravik finds out she's a traitor. But then episode 4, find out she comes back alive because she turned herself into a super Skrull.
Oh, what?
Yep, she turned herself into a super Skrull, but she knew that if she does die, so she gets shot at the end of episode 3. Episode 4, like, shot of her body, then it's like you see the wound glows red, the extremis kicks in, comes back alive, and you get a little flashback. She runs to a machine, turns herself into a super Skrull. Meets up with her dad, talks to her dad. I love Talos, by the way. Talos, I forgot his actor, Ben Kingsley, goated actor, such a good character. Also, at the end of episode 3, we get a tease of someone. I mean, knew the voice. You're supposed to know who might be a Skrull. Episode 4, turns out that Rhodey is a Skrull.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I did not see that coming.
Yeah. We had no idea.
I had no fucking idea.
Wow.
We knew nothing.
We knew nothing.
This whole series was not spoiled for us in any way, shape, or form at all, and by any means from any thing.
We didn't know about this.
We didn't know. We haven't known about this for 2 years.
So, I mean, Idriys, like, we are not going to get deep into it, but we did know about this for quite some time now. And from what we knew, it didn't really play out like this. This was supposed to be a bigger reveal, but now with more leaks, supposedly there are like 2 other Skrulls. You're right. So if this is, and
there's more.
Like big, like, yeah. So they for search, from what we knew, they changed it because the way they kind of glossed over it, and also like this shows the detriment of Disney Plus and like just the shows in general. No one was talking about it. Well, it is a big deal that Rhodey was a Skrull,
but he's such a character where it's like you like Rhodey, but it's like that ain't a big deal. So what? It was a Skrull during the Endgame and fucking whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's basically how it plays out. Like, you know, I mean,
it's like, I guess. I mean, that sucks that Rhodey didn't see Tony die.
Yeah, which I feel like I'm curious if that's stuff like that's gonna play out. It's also revealed that it's a girl Skrull. It's a girl Skrull.
They low-key said Rhodey been moving like a bitch. They said he been moving kind of feminine.
Yeah, that's kind of feminine, bro.
Yeah. They said he been a little more emotional.
Yeah. So Rhodey's a female Skrull.
But to be honest, he has been sassy.
Yeah.
Rhodey's been sassy as a motherfucker. It makes sense.
Yeah, they definitely. I don't know how they're gonna play it out because like, it's so obvious from this season that, like, he doesn't act like this, you know? Like, he doesn't act like...
Yeah, they really turned the dial up.
Exactly, you know? So, I don't know how they're going to tie it in, and, you know, I don't know. We have 2 more episodes. That's it. We're the penultimate and the finale. We're done.
And the other Skrulls are supposed to be revealed in it?
I guess. Supposedly there might be more Skrulls.
But there's no one else, there's no other major characters they put.
Dude, what? Fury's a Skrull the entire time? Like, come on, bro. You know? And then, like, who else? Like, Maria Hill, who's maybe not dead, who's a Skrull. I don't know. Like
no, they said she was dead.
Yeah. But, like, okay, if Fury's a Skrull, like, that's not, like, okay. Like, that just is more question.
Yeah, I don't know who else that would be a Skrull that would top. It would have to be one of the main Avengers.
And Rhodey is a main... Like,
I guess now. The new Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was an Avengers sidekick. I'm talking about, like, Thor or somebody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know how this is going to end, but yeah, so it's revealed like that.
I really would have preferred a Secret Invasion movie.
Of course.
With everybody and nobody knowing who.
Exactly.
That was our ideal Secret Invasion.
Yeah. I mean, like, that's the whole thing with, like, you know, I just feel like Kevin and Feige we trust, right? Mm-hmm. But I think Feige himself was banking on that and being like, yo, I'll put out whatever and they'll eat it up. You know? Like, that's why it's like, but it's like Feige's like, I love you, dude, but like, no. Because like Secret Invasion is like a moment. Secret Invasion was huge in the comics, you know? Mm-hmm. And like dumbing it down to put it on Disney Plus, and the writers themselves didn't even like read the comics, you know, and just kind of being like, just stamping Secret Invasion on a fucking show isn't gonna like, and not doing it exactly isn't.
Well, to be fair, to cut you some slack, Kev. Can I call you Kev? Kev. The pacing of the MCU currently, it would have taken a long time to build up to a Secret Invasion that we would have been satisfied with.
Because Secret Invasion would have been like an Avengers movie, or maybe like a whole saga itself.
Yeah. So, no, that's basically what... So, you know, I'm like... I understand this is probably the best version of minimalizing it. But yeah, it's just
But it doesn't deserve to be minimalized.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like,
because I'm like, would the MCU change at all if this didn't exist?
no,
Would there be a hole in the MCU?
no.
Because Skrulls ain't even the biggest threat.
Exactly. And now they're making them a threat. And then
But what are they gonna be, like servants to Kang or some shit?
Not really.
Like, so where does that go?
I don't know. Like, just ignore this and like build up to something that's after Secret Invasion. But I think they move past that. Like, this should have been happening like, you know, like phase 3 or something, you know, and like implement that like way sooner. But yeah, man, it's tough. We have 2 more episodes. It's not like I'm not enjoying it. So I mean, there's like conflict. I don't know, man. Samuel Jackson is just Samuel Jackson with like a fucked up eye. Really, you know, like, but granted, like there was like, I do think you should watch these episodes, just catch up to the finale and stuff and everything. There's a scene between him and his wife, the Skrull, where like, I'll just tell you that like, yeah, like Rhodey basically tells the wife that you have to kill Fury, right? And they're like sitting down and like they have the dialogue and like they flash back to the thing where they ready shirt, like it was during 2012. They flash back to 2012, so the Avengers stuff just happened, and then like they read each other a poem, and then now in the present day they read each other poems and kind of emotional, and then like whip out the gun and then bah, like they both do it at the same time, and then like
wait, this is Nick Fury and
his
what?
wife, yeah, because like he tracked her phone and like was like listening in on the conversation.
She was talking to Bob Marley?
Yeah.
Oh no, not Bob Marley. Yeah. Oh.
Like, so he heard the entire conversation with Rhodey being like, you have to kill Fury. So like he sits down and like kind of like checks her, bro. It's like it's a Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit, right? And then like they talk about the poem, and then like they whip out the gun, bam, and then like you hear the gunshot goes to the house, and all of a sudden you see them both alive. They shot like the wall across from each other. It's like, oh, they love each other. But like that's why I in the group chat I was like, damn, Fury's a savage, because she was like, she literally asked, she was like, Fury, would you still love me if I looked like my original self? And then he like walks away and he goes,
No, bitch.
dude, he goes, I guess we'll never know, and walks out of the house.
He's like, you were planning on killing me, bitch.
Yeah.
I can never sleep in the same bed as you.
Yeah.
Most of y'all motherfuckers sleeping in the same bed with a bitch that's planning on killing y'all. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to get your mind straight. Get to that bag. Because most of these bitches killing you.
I promise you.
That's the lesson from this, is most of these bitches killing y'all niggas. And y'all need to wake up. And leave us speechless.
Dude, you get hit different pussy. That's even better. Some Skrull pussy.
Leave a Skrull pussy?
Super Skrull pussy.
Yeah. Let's see what that was like a motherfucking dude. Although nah, they just look like they just become ugly.
Yeah. Once again, same Morphus, I'd be hit it.
I ain't trying to fuck a Groot arm.
So, speaking of the devil, we finally see the shot from the trailer. Like we see, so in the episode.
Oh, so that wasn't in episode 4? That's in the next episode?
No, that's in this episode.
Okay.
So, Talos and Fury go to like this like military guy who's actually a Skrull, and like basically Gravit's whole plan is to turn the whole world against each other, and then like Skrulls are going to take over, right? So at first he was like, or was it episode 3? Well, basically they like divert like a submarine was going to bomb a U.S. airplane. And then they divert that, and that was going to cause World War III. Gravit wants to cause World War III. So now, in the 4th episode, they pretend to be Russians and try to fucking kill the president. And you would think the president does die. That's how it sets up a new president, President Ross, and Captain America: Brave New World. But motherfucker doesn't die because Talos saves him. But before saving him, he gets shot. And the whole thing, he was telling like, you know, Gaia, his daughter, were just like, the humans just need to see that we're good, you know, like the humans just need to see we're good. And then of course he gets shot, like he breaks as he's dying, he breaks open the car window as like, because the Russians Skrull bomb the president's vehicle, flips, president's locked out. Fury, Talos run in, you know, gotta save the president, gotta save the... Talos gets shot, breaks it. And then, like, finally, like, as he's dying, he breaks it. He grabs the president, if only the president... Because he was, like... It was kind of cool CGI where, like, he was, like, trying so hard to, like, be human. But, like, he was, like, half scroll. Like, it was, like, morphing back into a scroll. And then, like, one of the soldiers, like, oh, my God, there's an alien! And then Fury's like, no, he's with me, you know? Wow. And then, like, Talos pulls him out. And then, you know, if the president was there, it's like, oh, an alien saved me. This is how we know scrolls are good people. But all of a sudden, the soldier was just like, I got you. He was like, I got you. I'm going to bring you back to Fury. And then, like, Fury, like, gets in the car. But that's what I was like, damn, Fury's kind of fucked. Like, Fury, like, grabs the president, puts him in the car, and was like, Talos. He's like, they're dying. He's like, I'll come back to you, Talos. And this random soldier picks him up. I was like, Talos, we're going to bring you back to Fury. And
they brought him over to the woods and knocked the shit out.
Talos, like, he was like, I got you, Talos. And, like, Fury, like, puts the president in the car and looks up. And then, like, and then Fury's just like, put him down. And then he was just like, put him down. And soldier turns into Gravik and stabs Talos in the heart again. And then Talos is now dead. Maybe.
Yeah, I saw that scene, and someone called out the fact that they used the same shot of Sam twice.
Yes, it looks like, yeah.
Of him. Like, they used the same shot twice.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But, damn, I only saw him die. I didn't know all that happened.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like, damn, dude. Talos is a really good character, so I hope he's not, like, dead, you know?
Can't undermine that scene, undermine that emotion, dead. No. They can't bring everybody back.
True. Oh, but also, as, like, there's, like, fight ensuing going on. Oh, Gravik sees Talos and Fury there. He then uses Super Scroll power. It was just like, oh, actually, another thing is, like, the Groot arm. It literally turns into a Groot arm. Yeah. It turns into wood. Groot arm, Gravik
shoots him in the face.
Shoots him in the face, and then, like, that, and Fury's like, you know, it's like, it's like all blown up, but, like, it's extremis, so it's like, and that's how it ends.
How the fuck do you beat this motherfucker?
Exactly. We need an Avenger.
Is that the case?
I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't know. Like Fury's not going to do it. Exactly. Like, how is he going to kill it?
It's going to be Gaia. She's going to bomb that motherfucker.
Hope so. Yeah, probably Gaia. I mean, maybe she goes, like, go crazy, but she's like, yeah.
I mean, her father.
Her father's dead. Mother and father are dead.
So you're going to kill him?
Hopefully. I just don't know how this is going to end. We have 2 more episodes. Nervous. It's good. Because right now, I'm not saying this is bad, but a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is better than a lot of Marvel movies. I'm like, true, but it's just not Secret Invasion. And am I wrong for, like, lingering on that?
Hey, bro, beggars can't be choosers, bro.
Oh, God damn it.
We gotta take what we get.
I guess.
And have a fit.
I'm kind of throwing a fit.
Yo, I mean, at this point, when have we gotten something that was so accurate? Like a big event that was accurate. Civil War wasn't Civil War.
No, exactly.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So when have we gotten something that was completely on, like, point with the comics?
That's a good point. Because that's exactly
a big event, at least.
No, exactly. Like, it's just they take inspiration from the comics.
That's why it's like Secret Wars, to be honest, we should not be expecting a lot.
Take that back. Everyone is going to be in Secret War.
Be that as it may. Story-wise, it is not going to be like the fucking comics.
But, I mean, the storyline of the comics is just like Battle World.
I would not be surprised if we do not get a Battle World.
No, we have to get a Battle World.
I would not either that, or if Battle World only lasted that movie and then was destroyed after.
No, because we have to get Battle World after. Like, no, we have to, bro.
No. No.
Oh, don't say that, dude. Don't say
Just like you thought we had to get Secret Invasion on a grand scale? No.
Don't say that.
We're not getting more than one Battle World.
I still believe in 5K. Don't say that.
Battle World... How they be moving Battle World could just be a fucking wrestling ring. You had to let's call it Battle World.
It was Battle World.
Yeah, I'll get a ring. Like, yeah. We need to stop expecting them to follow the comics.
Maybe we just have to keep the expectations low so they surpass it. But right now, you know what? My expectations are really high for that. They cannot be lowered. Yeah. If you guys didn't see, I did a little short about this. Some reels about this, but yo, this is only crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, same thing. There's nothing new we can say from last time, but
Well, what do you mean? The suit drop.
the suit, yeah, the suit.
The suit drop, bro.
And how you willing to bet that he's gonna rip off his sleeves?
So I knew this. I just didn't have time to talk about this in my short/reel and TikTok. But the reason why he sleeved is because Jackman is very prone to skin cancer.
Oh,
Well, you know that.
No. So he has to watch his son.
Yes.
The son.
Yeah. No, he's very prone to skin cancer. That's why it's sleeved.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so never mind. He's not ripping them bitches off at all. Maybe in an interior shot, like inside somewhere where there's no sun.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. But here, I could see that, yeah.
Yes, it's like, they're filming outside, which halted production because of the fucking strike.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. But it's either towards the end of the movie, he gets like cut or something. He has to be like,
Yeah.
sleeveless. Just really quick,
It has to be, yeah.
Or
Secret Wars! Where we get the full thing. I just want to see the helmet.
the mask.
Yeah, they said the towel.
I did not talk about that, but yes, the rumor is he is getting the cowl.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. And Deadpool looks great.
Deadpool looks great. And I now believe, too, that they are keeping the bright red to contrast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's some bright-ass yellow.
And they have like a dull-ass red. That's going to look so ugly together. They're keeping the red because of that bright-ass yellow.
But if this is taking place in the Loki void, yeah, we've seen their color grading in that void.
Yeah.
It's very dope.
Yeah.
So, but they're not always going to be in there, obviously. But
Yeah.
so we just got to see.
A lot of a set video leaked,
A lot of shit came out, but someone made a theory. They said they're pretty sure Disney did that on purpose, because something as big as this, I would imagine Marvel and Disney would have kept it on lock.
But how? It's like such an outside place, no?
They make walls.
Oh, true.
They make walls, and also they make it to where like drones can't even fly. They make they have drones to shoot down drones.
But yeah.
They you know what I'm saying? But all of this shit conveniently leaked, and so someone made a theory that the studio wanted this stuff to leak. That way, when the strikes kick in and everything gets halted, the regular people, whatever, they blame the strike. It's like shit like that. Because to be honest, there's no reason why all this should have leaked.
Really?
There's no reason why we should have set pictures of all this.
Really?
In my personal opinion, yes. If this is a big part of the movie,
A part of the movie. I don't,
yeah, but I'm saying this is something you will wow out in theaters for, right?
Really?
Especially
I'm very stoked. I think this is fucking crazy. The fact there's a 20th Century Fox logo in probably the void,
and then the fucking suits and everything. I don't know. I just don't think. I mean, maybe not. Okay.
It's leak season, maybe something.
Well, yeah. I mean, because Anthony Mackie's suit got leaked or whatever on set, but even that picture that came across more like someone literally like snuck. These are crystal clear photos, bro.
Like someone with a DSLR be like,
we have a video of a whole ass scene of them fighting. When has a Marvel movie leaked like that?
Yeah. Or Ryan okayed it, dude, Ryan's a marketing genius, dude. He probably did. I mean, they posted this. They they gave it to the trades. They dropped it out on Monday, they knew Newsweek, here. They'd rather do it themselves than having be actually leaked, So yeah, they probably did do it themselves or okay, some set photos. Because the hype is crazy, bro. The fucking yellow suit. Look at this motherfucker. And then, just get into this. Yeah, so there's, what we presume is the Void from Loki. This is a meme, dude. The fact that they have the 20th Century Fox logo as, is insane, dude. It's hilarious.
I do wonder what he was being thrown through over here.
Yeah. His arm gets chopped off right here.
Yeah. Well, damn, who could they be fighting?
Each other. I think this is when they
fought. He was fighting each other.
Yeah,
but no, there's a scene where Wolverine just fight in air. Like they're gonna CG in some shit.
Oh, I did kind of see that.
Or maybe he was just practicing. I don't know.
I saw that. I think it was kind of just a little practicing. I don't know. Some people say they might have saw like Lady Deadpool in the background. I don't fucking know, but like, yeah, man, this is crazy. Like this, and then just
unless there's void creatures, like bat type shits,
maybe. Like yeah, this movie's about to be crazy.
We already talked about everything plot-wise.
There was another expanded leak that I heard the other day that kind of like expanded on it where I'm trying to remember, I wish I noted down of something along the line like that's like Wanda, like it's not really Wanda that's like the main focus bad guy. It's Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that plays out, but yeah, this dropped this week, so I was pretty stoked to like, bro, like the little you see the little yeah, like
yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, it's a good time, but yeah, I think we're calling it that. This is episode 10 of Nerd Hour. I said it last week, but today we have locked in our guest for next week, which you will see. I think from starting next week, every other week, we're going to have a guest on, which I'm pretty excited for that. We stand with the actors and the writers.
Shout out, y'all. Big flex, big strike. Strike shit like a match.
What he said, these motherfuckers got to get paid. AI needs to relax. We need to get paid. In order us to get paid, please follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Threads. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share with your friends, and we'll see you next week with our guest.
Bye.
Deuces.